What? Oh, I know.
The chair's a lot heavier than
I tried to move mine as well.
I moved mine.
Let's see. Alright, so we're setting up. I don't have my drink. I want to make sure that it is good.
Can I help?
Today's, I don't even know what I'm doing, so there's always that.
Today's Pork Canaveral Day. Pork Canaveral Day is today.
It is. Oh, here we go.
It's hot. It's hot. Hot. Being in port. Mid no wind. It is hot out. Very different than the last couple days.
I don't know if we are live or not.
And maybe I'm talking to myself. It's all good. All good.
Sorry, going through. I don't know if anybody's on. Okay. Yes, I think we're good. Let us know. I'm going to try to read comments, but as you can see, we are in. I guess you can kind of see. Hey, we're in the Champagne bar, but it is closed currently because we are, for the first time ever, we're in Port Canaveral, but we're here visiting.
But not just sailing, yeah.
So we left from New York, from Brooklyn, which we realized after the fact that cruise ships leave from Brooklyn.
It was before, but listen, it wasn't when we booked it, but it was at least before Embarkation Day.
Yeah.
So like,
it was a month before Embarkation. We realized, oh wait, it's not leaving from Manhattan, it's leaving from Brooklyn. So, but yeah, so this cruise is kind of unique because we have a stop in Port Canaveral today. So about, I would say 50% of the ship got off. You know, the guests on board. A lot of them did resort or beach days. Some people actually tried to do like the parks or whatnot.
I mean, we didn't get in port till 2?
Yeah,
1:30, 2 o'clock?
We arrived just a little bit later. They said maybe weather last night. I'm not exactly sure what happened or whatnot, but I was sleeping. We went to bed pretty nice and early last night. Hey, Erica! Hey, Eric from North Shore. Thanks so much for joining. Yeah, we didn't realize we were even going to go live, but Rhett was wanted to go to camp, and we're like, hey, we're still in the States. Let's go live. We probably have some pretty good internet, so hopefully it's coming through pretty good.
It's kind of weird.
Because we're like taking it off of airplane mode. You know, our phones are
still
always
nervous
on it.
too, like.
So it's an interesting concept, but yeah, we were like, we're just gonna stay on the ship. You know, big, beautiful ship. We've explored quite a bit of it, but we really haven't done, you know, a lot on board yet. So we're like
finding new things.
Yeah.
On day, I think it's day 3.
Day 3.
Day 3.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. It's already like. We're at the first port already.
I know.
This is the sad part.
That's not the sad part. The sad part is leaving from the last port and heading back. That's the sad. Don't get the blues on me already.
We just got on the ship.
We did, and we have 4 more days.
We have a lot left to do.
But yeah, so we left from Brooklyn. Brooklyn was really easy as far as like getting on the ship. But my poor brother had to, well, he didn't have to, of course, but he wanted to drive us in. He lives in New Jersey, so it's about an hour-ish from New Jersey to the Brooklyn Cruise Terminal without traffic. And we were like, yeah, we'll just Uber or whatever, we'll figure it out. We could always take, you know, the trains or the subway. Like, we'll figure it out. We could have got it done. Yeah. And he was like, no, I'll drive you. We're like, okay. And so we left. There was no traffic, you know, on the GPS or whatnot. And then it kept saying, like, you know, we would go like 30 minutes. And we'd be like, oh, you have another hour. And we're
we
like,
could see the ship. And it was like,
we literally saw the ship. And it was like, I wouldn't say less than like 3/4 of a mile from, you know, our car traveling to the actual cruise ship, and it was still like,
I was like, just let us out. We'll walk.
Yeah.
We can walk.
You still have 27 minutes left, and we're like, gosh, this is getting crazy.
Because we were just stopped.
It was
just
dead
stopped.
stop traffic when we
We were
arrived,
like-
and eventually got to move in. It probably took about an hour once we reached like.
Your traffic is unpredictable, yes, and there's always traffic. Like there's even your brother, who he's used to it, so he's like, "This is nothing. This is fine."
Yeah.
Like at one point, he's like, "No, we're moving," and I was like, "Barely." Like we're every 5 minutes we're like.
He's
rolling.
like, you don't understand. He's like, this is still good. I was like, okay, we'll take your word for it. Because I mean, we used to live up north, but it's been now, 15 plus years, so we're not used to the traffic anymore either. Poor Rhett, our young one, he was like, if we're at a stoplight for too long, he's like, oh my god, the traffic. I was like, listen, you don't know. But yeah, traffic was crazy. There wasn't really any signs anywhere, or like, not crew from the ship, obviously, because you wouldn't really expect that, but there was no like people outside the port to like direct traffic.
We just kind of like crossed our fingers, hoped we were going. Like we see the ship.
Well,
It's got to be this way. Just follow the crowd.
but we got to the point where like I never drove up to a cruise ship so close before. Usually it's like, you get outside of the ship area and it's all like gated and you have the terminal and you go into like a building, you park your car or whatever, and like at this terminal it's like you literally like drive up to the ship and do like a U-turn, drop everything off, and you go into the building right on the ship.
It was easy. Once we got in there, it was easy. And
There was a little bit of a wait, but it wasn't the end of the world. I would say that like this terminal and this cruise line do not go by like the time slot. Oh my god, look at all those bees. Do you see that?
no.
Sorry, my ADD. You see on the orange down there? There's a big swarm of bees.
Oh.
I would show you.
Oh, I see it actually.
I would
but
show you
the
guys,
guy
but you
before,
wouldn't be able to
remember? The guy, something was chasing him. We could tell because he was running
Oh.
when we were pulling in there.
Anyway, sorry, squirrel.
Kind of. It's like a whole.
But so you like select your time just like Carnival, with MSC. We had the earliest time. It was 10 a.m. Check-in time to 10:30, and so I think we ended up arriving actually like 10:40. It was a little bit after the time just because of the traffic, and but we ended up getting like number
They gave
26
tickets, like,
to get
yeah.
on the ship. So like it's basically first come first serve, which was fine, but I don't really understand the purpose of the time
Check-in
slot
time,
if you're
if
gonna
you're
get a
not gonna-
number. But
Yeah,
that was
because nobody
fine.
ever asked us that. Like, we didn't even really.
No, we never even
Yeah.
showed that
No.
time slot. So it's basically if you're getting
They
on
give
this
you
ship
the
in the
ticket.
future out of Brooklyn, just show up early if you want to get on the ship because they didn't look at that at all.
Later, because remember the after.
Or show up later, yeah, because like literally at 12:30 there was like
Sorry,
no
Chris.
traffic, none whatsoever. So you
like
could just
empty.
got on.
Everybody was already on.
Yeah. But
Sorry,
yeah, so anyway, it was an easy process. We ended up getting on board probably like 11:30-ish, maybe a little bit before that, something like that, within that 20-minute
It wasn't.
time
It was an
frame.
hour, maybe hour-ish.
Yeah, it wasn't
Reading.
bad.
It wasn't bad.
And
I mean,
then,
it was quick once they started calling group one. It was a quick.
Yeah.
I mean, you just walked right on. You were done with everything at that point.
Yep. And then immediately we fell in love with the ship as far as the look and the feel, the layout of it. It's really beautiful. We knew a little bit going on, but honestly, we didn't do a ton of research. With the MSC ships, we have this thing where we just kind of like to see it in person for the first time, at least a lot of it. Like we'll look at obviously the things that are important to us to make sure that they have certain things or the way they do certain things on this ship. So we do look at that, and we knew a little bit about certain areas, but
But it's still like, I don't know. Even like the promenade, I knew what that looked like, but it's still completely different in real life.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's so
really, really pretty. It's I kept telling Michelle, I was like, it's kind of like a fusion between like some of what Carnival has, some of what Royal has, and then also like a little bit of added stuff that MSC provides. So really unique, really cool. I'm really digging it. I wish we were on the ship for a little bit longer, just because we're not going to get everything done. It's a very large ship. You know, it's basically as big as, you know, the Mardi Gras, Celebration, Jubilee, Seascape, all those ships. So we'll get as much as we can done, but yeah, it's...
I think it's my favorite MSC so far.
See, it's too early to tell for me. Right now, I think the Seascape, as far as the layout and design, I think I prefer a little bit more, but this it's very close.
I really like the promenade here. I really, really like that promenade. Like, that's a really...
And they utilize the promenade a lot, too. Like, they have, on this ship, they have, like, pay shows. Even though they're not super expensive, it's like, you know, $15, $18, you know, for tickets. So you reserve them in advance, and they have a variety different of shows, and typically they sell out. We haven't done one yet, but the really cool thing about this ship is like they give you little snippets of like what you could expect to see if you did, you know, those shows. So like, for example, yesterday, it was like maybe a song or two, and they had one of the performers do like, you know, ring maneuvers.
And I'm like,
I mean, it was impressive. If I even attempted to do it, I would have died and broke my neck. But
well, they brought like again, that's pretty impressive. That you could do it, but they did just bring in like the little.
There's a little platform and a little ring, and she went to it. But it was impressive. It was really cool. And everyone, you know, the music is blaring, everyone just stops in their tracks and, you know, is just mesmerized by this performer. So it's really cool to see. Not only that, they did like the Captain's Toast last night in that promenade area, which was nice. And then they did the, like, I want to say it's like the MSC, like, thank you video or appreciation video, where it's like
it was the birthday last night. That's what.
Well, that too. Yeah.
It was like that.
That's right. So MSC Meraviglia turned 7 last night, so they had happy birthday and they made a cake for it. So it was funny to see.
That's why they did it.
But it was cool because the video. I don't know if it was for the birthday or if they do it all the time, but it basically pays tribute to the company, the guests, and kind of shows what innovations are coming for the cruise line. So really cool, and it's all LED ceiling, so the entire ceiling is changing. Of course, we got video of all this, but I'm just trying to explain in detail to the best possible what I'm even talking about. But yeah, it was really cool, awesome to see, and we've been hanging out at the pub.
What is it, the Brass Anchor?
Brass Anchor Pub, I think it's called, which is like a little English sports bar, I would say, or mini pub, and the crew in there is fantastic. Of course, they trade off from Lido Deck and adult area and over there, but typically at night they're in there, and so we have already met some of our favorite bartenders, and you could just tell like how proud they are to work for a company like this, which is really cool, and they're excited to get more ships into the U.S. market. He was telling me all about that, so it's awesome to hear. So, but yeah, so today we're in Port Canaveral. We are chilling on the ship. Rhett is at camp for just a little bit. We have Ola Tacos tonight for specialty dining. We're both excited. Michelle's really excited.
I'm very excited.
She loves her some guacamole.
Well, I hope it's different. I am interested, I guess, and I'm hoping it's different than the chips and guacamole on Lido, which I love that they have that on Lido.
100%.
And the salsa is really good on Lido.
Yeah.
But I am hoping it's different.
If you know nothing about us, the one thing we love is a good, Mexican night, whether it be tacos or burritos, steak fajitas, chicken fajitas. Yeah, I think we probably have Mexican sometimes like 2 times a week.
Minimum, at least.
It's like taco every day.
And Rhett's coming with us.
Rhett's gonna come with us.
He's been on the fence. He's like, we were asking him if he wanted to. Yeah, he was. But we're like, they have chips, and he's like, chips.
He likes the chips, and he likes himself a good chicken or cheese quesadilla and rice, all that good stuff. So We tried to do it on the Seascape when we went on last year.
Yeah, but we couldn't get a reservation.
Full,
so we went Embarkation Day and got a reservation on Embarkation Day.
So
we went right there and we're like, right.
Yeah.
Not missing it this time.
We're not doing it this time, but it's cool. It's a smaller venue on this ship, of course, than the Seascape, but it should be a good time. I'm excited. Hopefully the food is as good as I'm envisioning it. So we'll report back on that. And then tomorrow we're going to be in Nassau. I don't know exactly when we arrive, but we have a tour that starts, I think it's like 1 o'clock. It's later, so I'm assuming we get there pretty early because we're in Port Canaveral now. It's not too far. So whatever time we get in, it'll be good, and then we'll stay on the ship probably until the tour,
I guess.
And then after the tour, we might go through the little shopping area that they have built up, but other than that, we'll probably just come back on board the ship. Yeah.
I've never been on a we're going on a catamaran snorkel tour, and I've never been on a catamaran, so I'm excited.
Yeah.
Have you ever been on one? No.
Not that I can recall. I don't think so, though. And Rhett really likes snorkeling, so that'll be cool. So it's kind of like the best for all three of us.
I think he'll enjoy just the catamaran.
He's going to enjoy it.
I think he says he's a little nervous because we showed him a video, and he seems a little nervous.
Yeah. Well,
I think he
gets nervous when he doesn't know
what to expect.
Yeah, most people do.
Are we on?
I'm sorry, I missed that comment. I'll be on October 25th going to Bermuda. I'm really looking forward to your full review of the ship. Oh, that is awesome. Yeah. Bermuda is one of our favorite places to go to. Are you staying overnight in Bermuda for that cruise? I know sometimes they'll stay like maybe 2 or 3 nights, so that'll be really cool if you get to do that. But yes, we have a lot to say about the ship, and like I said, we still have only dipped our toes in the water because it's only half a day 3 so far, so we got a lot to do.
There's nothing bad even to say.
No, we even we had the Bella experience. That's amazing.
3 full days is going to be nice.
So we were supposed to do that when we went on the Ecstasy back in the day. Yeah. We were supposed to stay in Bermuda for 3 full days, and we ended up getting there and did like a day and a half or something like that.
We had to leave because of like a storm coming in.
There was like a potential hurricane.
It was a rough
tropical situation. They even had to put like these metal platforms and secured the windows. We had an ocean view room at the time, so it was a little nerve-wracking to see that back then. But it was fine. I mean, it was rough, but it was a good time. But we did have to, get out before the storm came in. But we had an amazing time. That's when we were still pregnant, right?
I was pregnant.
Yeah, and we did like a biking tour around the island. It was a good time, and we ended up buying Little Man. Who was still in her belly. We got a book for in Bermuda.
I want to go back to
It was Bum Bum Bananas. I forget the author of it, but he loves that book. It's such a great purchase. So if we ever go back to Bermuda, we'll have to.
I want to go back. That's one place I really want to.
It's so gorgeous there. There's so many like celebrities that live there too. It's just
I don't know. The people are really nice.
It's very expensive.
It was expensive.
But that's a lot of places.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, you're gonna have a terrific time, and on this ship, I'm sure you're.
I am loving the ship. I really am.
But we had the we have the Bella experience, which is like the first level, and we selected early dining, which we didn't realize, but there's actually an earlier slot for early dining that we didn't realize, and it was 5 o'clock, which is insanely early for us. So
yeah, at home that's not, but on vacation 5 o'clock is kind of.
But so the first night on Embarkation Day, we didn't even look at. We didn't look at what our timing was until we were still at the pool, and it was like 5:10. And I'm like, oh, we should probably see what time dinner is, because sometimes it's like 5:45 for early dining, which we would have had plenty of time to get ready. And we looked at it, and we were like, oh, it started at 5. We missed it. So we missed dinner the first night. We ate at the buffet, and then yesterday was gala night or formal night, whatever you want to call it. So we were all ready at
we were ready
at 5.
We were ready for dinner on time.
And
we were not missing lobster.
We went up to the maitre d' or the hostess, and we're like, you know, we're good to go, but like, is there a possibility that we can switch our time for, you know, tomorrow or whatever? Can we do like the 6 o'clock or maybe the 7:30 seating? And he was like, you know, 7:30 we can definitely do, because that's still with our experience. But he said, you know, the 6 o'clock one would be the Oria experience, which is like the next level above us. He's like, I don't know what he did. He said, not that he wasn't supposed to do it, or like, but he's like, I'm gonna see if I can do it. And he was so nice. It's not like we asked to do that.
Yeah,
we
just
know.
asked about the time. I was like, you know.
And he's like, listen, if I can do it, I'll do it. And so he was able to, and we ended up going to a completely different dining room at 6 o'clock. Absolutely beautiful. The food was amazing.
Amazing.
I was so full. Like, it came out so fast. Like I said, we sat at 6.
We could have been done in 45 minutes. Like, we had our desserts and everything, but then...
And we all ordered, I mean, we're talking appetizers, entrees, desserts, extra desserts, drinks. I mean, so it was like, it wasn't just a, you know, entree and we were done. We had a full course meal. They gave us extra desserts.
Well, we were done in 45, but then, I mean, Brett's just a ham. And so they were bringing him they brought him like a little sampler platter of desserts.
Mm-hmm.
We were ready to leave, and then they just our servers were amazing. I mean, they were
terrific.
They were really
that's our table from here on
I'm
out.
excited.
Unfortunately, we're not going there tonight because we're going on the taco.
We told them, we're sorry.
We're like,
not
don't
coming
give our
back
table.
tomorrow." Like, we already made this. But they're awesome. I'm very happy with that. Like,
it's a perfect table because it's a 4-person table, but it's perfect for 3. It's near a window, not like right next to a window. It's just the 3 of us. You know, we got big tables around us, but yeah, we could have been in and out in 40 minutes and got on with our night.
And it was
would have been perfect.
Like, that's wild.
The filet was so good, seasoned amazing, medium rare. Eggplant
was
so we both got eggplant for appetizers. It was huge. That was my only thing. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want to eat. Like, I ate it all, obviously. But
it could have been an entree in itself.
Yeah, it could have been a little smaller.
So good. It was
but the sauce was so good. I forget what else I had. I had a...
And the salad. You got a Caesar salad.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That was really good, too. That was a good size. And then I had the baked Alaska, which is always good. And it was just perfect.
The eggplant was definitely... Next time, I would probably just get the eggplant.
Yeah.
As my entree.
Well, no, I would still get the filet. And Rhett got the lobster.
It was better than my chicken. My chicken was good, too, but...
Yeah. Rhett got the lobster and the grilled jumbo shrimp, so that was awesome as well.
And then all the desserts.
And then we did trivia last night. We were terrible.
What was it? It's like, who invented chess? And I was like, and then there was another random...
No, it was, who is the inventor of scissors?
Oh, that's what it was.
I was like, I feel like nobody would know that. Maybe it's just me, but I'm like, I need like the quizzes for like, are you smarter than like a 2nd grader? Because then I might be okay. But I'm not good with quizzes. But it was fun. We ended up sitting with 3 other women, and they didn't really know either.
Yeah,
so
we're all just looking at each other, like
fun and having a good time. And that was that. And Rhett was with us all day yesterday, which was great. And we were just cutting loose and making fun of each other and having a good old time. And he got pretty tired though early, so I think we ended up.
I think it was 8:30.
No, it wasn't. It was maybe 9:30. But we got.
I think 8:30 is when he's like, I want to go to bed, and I was like,
yeah.
Like at 8:30, I was like, I'm pretty tired.
We ended up getting a drink to go, like to have in our room, you know, while he laid down or whatnot, and we were just talking, watching a little bit of TV in the room, and that was it. That was yesterday. So.
One day, the days in the sun,
they wipe you.
I mean, it's a tough life, I know, but
well, we started off kind of behind too because, like I said, we were staying with my brother in New Jersey, and I don't get to see my brother and his family a ton, so we came in really late Friday, so we didn't really see them. We were supposed to get in at like 10, but we didn't get into bed until like 12:30 in the morning, so, and then the kids were up super early, so it was like a maybe 5-hour sleep after traveling all day. And then the next day we went to like this pool party and we were up real late, so we started the cruise off tired, so that wasn't great, but it was still fun. It was worth it. So.
Cappuccino, just keep getting cappuccino.
No. Espresso martini, which we haven't gotten yet.
I have not.
Yeah. We also have to try they have bowling on the ship, and the F-150 simulator. We have like I think it's the XD theater, arcade.
I don't know where that is. I still have no sense of where.
It's near Camp-ish, somewhere up there. So.
Yeah. No sense of my bearings in here.
Yeah, but
and I like it.
So tomorrow, Bahamas, I'm going to be doing the ship tour on Ocean K Day, I believe. I might do half of it Ocean K, and then I'll do the rest of the outer decking and stuff like that the following day. But that's a 4 a.m. wake up, so that'll be fun. It's always so beautiful to see the ship like at night, though. Like the only people that are around, and they're not even around that much, are the crew. And I don't know, it's just kind of really peaceful and seeing each room. Sometimes, like, it's weird because you'll go into a venue at night and it'll be completely dark, because they're trying to set a mood, and then you go to that same venue in the middle of the night and it's bright as day, like, it's just a totally different feeling and vibe, so it's really cool to see, and of course that's when I actually know exactly where I'm going on the ship, but usually it's later on the cruise, so it doesn't even help me that much.
Like, you needed to have done that like today, so you could see it all and show.
Yeah, but I think it would be harder to do because, again, I don't really know exactly all of the areas where they are just yet. So, but
yeah, I still have no sense of like. I still am like walking around lost.
Yeah.
And I love it.
But the pools are really cool. We've been hanging out mostly at the outdoor pool. I forget the name of it, but it's very long for a cruise ship, which is nice. There's also like a nice shallow area in the middle of the pool, so like, kids or whatnot can play there. The only issue with the main pool is there's no hot tubs right around the main pool. They're actually up one deck on the outside.
That is, I guess, the one they're not. That water was a little cold in the hot tub.
Oh yeah, but
it wasn't even warm.
They'll warm up on when we get to the Caribbean tomorrow.
Okay. They're still full. I mean, hey, other people are still enjoying them. Good for them.
It was cool though because the retractable pool was actually open, which I ended up getting a clip of myself. I was like, it's finally open. It was only open the first day though, so we'll see. But it's a really amazing area, a bunch of hot tubs.
I would love it if the roof was open.
Hey, Bill, how are you, brother? Thank you so much for joining. I love MSC Meraviglia, top 3 ship for me. Yeah, it's up there for sure. I think, like I was saying, I think right now it's probably Seascape just edges it out just a tiny bit.
I think I like this better than the Seascape.
Yeah, again, I need to experience the ship a little bit more before I can distinctively say that.
Well, it's tough too, I think, because the Seascape was our first MSC. I feel like it's almost a little not fair.
Well, I think for the Seascape, and the reason I say that, like, I think the inside of the ship is probably prettier, but the Seascape had better outdoor areas and decking. Like, even like the outdoor promenade area that was like insanely wide and had like the bridges that you walk over.
I was gonna say that, they did have that infinity bridge. That was nice. They had a lot to do with the after the ship of the Seascape, which is nice.
Yeah. Hey, Liz and Chris. Hey guys, hope you're having an amazing cruise. We are so far. We are just trying to get everybody caught up a little bit with our lives because I haven't posted much of anything lately. Just been trying to catch up with everything. But yes, we're having an amazing time.
Awesome.
Weather's been great, and really, honestly, not a single complaint or a dislike so far. So
not at all.
But yeah, that's really the only thing that I would say. And like on the seascape, also like up top, again they have the bridge area. And then they have the bar out there.
It's like, there's a lot left. There's a lot to do.
But
and the elevator, which is nice because Brett could go to all that stuff too. For this, the after the ship is adults only, so we haven't really go back there yet.
Well, yeah, but they had the adults only on the seascape too, but it was the lower.
Yeah, it wasn't the whole back because this one's the whole.
Multi-level.
English is
multi-level. But yeah, we've had a couple of drinks today. I've been on a Captain and Coke kick recently, but I just tried Dr. Pepper and vanilla absolute vodka. It's actually pretty good. So I might get another one of these. Usually I'm a Kraken and Coke guy, but they don't have Kraken, so that's okay. Michelle's just all over the board.
Got a peach on the beach currently.
It's kind of like a cruiser-ish.
Kind of like a cruiser.
It's like
I mean, it's rum and
it's like the cruiser's second cousin. Once you
it doesn't have Malibu and it doesn't have pineapple juice.
Yeah.
It's the only difference between this and a cruiser. So it's not bad. It's
Liz,
not a cruiser.
Liz says vodka is good in anything. I know her drink is it vodka water or vodka soda? I can't remember. I know she drinks vodka all the time.
It's like vodka water. Add some Mio in it. I do that sometimes too.
Eric, he wishes he was cruising for North Shore Travelers. Wish you were here or met you one day on a cruise. That would be amazing. Caught up there, but yeah. And then we're really excited because we got Ocean Cay. We're going to see it again. We were there about a month ago.
Right before they shut it down.
And they were doing, well, actually it's been
April?
2 months-ish.
April?
Something like that. Anyway,
right before it shut down.
We were there and they were doing renovation, so it's officially open. I think the first ship back was this one from what a crew member said, and they were there last week. And so they did a bunch of dredging around like the swimming areas, as well as dredging to get the World America in their private island, because that ship is much bigger than any of the others that they have. Yeah, and we're booked on it. We'll be on the second sailing, so if anybody's thinking about doing World America, we couldn't do the first sailing because Michelle is at work and little man's at school that week, but spring break's that second week. So it worked out. We got, I feel what's a really good price for basically a brand new $1 billion cruise ship, and it goes to really cool places, so we're excited about that. But yeah, it's going to be cool to see Ocean Cay, and then we got 2 sea days after that.
And then we don't talk about that.
Well, no, then we have a great time because we get...
Well, we do get off.
It's going to be sad because we leave this ship, but we're going to spend a day around the cruise terminal in Manhattan, and then we get on to Venecia with our dearest friends in the entire world, which we met on a cruise like 13 years ago. So they're going to come.
Gosh.
It's a bit. Yeah,
more than I don't even know.
It's been a while.
Sorry.
But they're bringing their kids. Their kids are a little bit older than Rhett's age, but they get along wonderfully, and yeah, we're excited to see them. We typically see them at least once a year. Usually we try to do like at least twice a year, but some years were a little bit better than others. This one just kind of happened to work out, and they were on the Venecia back in
April, I think.
No, it wasn't April. It was like February or March, and so they're gonna tell us all the do's and don'ts and where's the best crew members and all that good stuff.
Like that one's kind of it's different too, so I'm excited. Like it's, I don't know, it's kind of fun to be on like.
Well, we're going to completely different places, first of all, which is really cool. That one's 8 nights, and of course it leaves from Manhattan, so we're gonna actually get the view of downtown Manhattan, all the huge skyscrapers, because leaving from Brooklyn, we don't really get that, which is a different experience. We were right next to the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah,
though,
it was
so that
cool.
was really
it
cool.
was very cool.
Chris and Liz, can't wait to see your vlogs. We go on Venecia in December of next year once it goes. Oh yeah, that's right. I keep forgetting that it moves to Florida because when it was debuted, they're like, it's going to be in New York, not permanently, but they made it seem like it was going to be there for a long time. But it'll be cool to have that go to Florida because that'll be closer. Because I think it's going to Port Canaveral, which is where we are today.
Yeah, you're there.
So I'm pretty sure it does. But yeah, that'll be awesome. We don't have any excursions on that one booked, but we're going to like Grand Turk, so we're going to go to Jack Shack. Dominican Republic.
So we're going to the Amber Cove.
We're going to just go to like the pool area, let the kids swim, do the water slides.
Maybe get right to do the zip line.
Yeah,
Too scared?
The zip line over the pool is only for kids unlimited for the day. I want to say it's like $10 or $15. So if we can get them to do it the first time, we absolutely love it. The problem is getting them to do it the first time. Like me and him were doing the water slides on board the ship today, and I basically had to force him to try it the one time. I felt a little bit bad because he was nervous, but I went with him because it was a two-person tube, and I was like, I wrapped my legs around him, I wrapped my arms. I was like, I got you, nothing's gonna happen. And so once he went through it, he was, of course pumped, but it's getting him to do it is the issue. So we'll see.
It'd be cool if he did that one right over the pool. If he did it and he loved it, then we could do like a tour one day
through the rainforest.
Yeah, like that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Any idea where the smoking areas are? So the smoking areas are on Lido, right?
Yeah, so it's on. I'm trying to think if we're walking. So we're walking back to the ship. So the port side.
Yeah.
Lido deck. Basically, down the entire side of the port side of Lido deck. I know that for certain. In areas of the casino, you can smoke as well. The adult area, I believe you can smoke in as well. I gotta double check that. But I'll find out all the areas. But those are the ones that I for sure know. So compared to like Carnival ships, MSC has a ton of places where you can smoke. Which could be good or bad. Obviously, if you smoke, it's good. If you don't smoke, it's not great. But MSC obviously caters more towards lots of different nationalities because that's just who goes on the ship right now. So, and I feel like other cultures smoke a lot more nowadays anyway. And I don't know if that's an actual fact, but I feel like that's something that's true. But.
Like if you're not a smoker, I mean I'm not a smoker, but
no.
It's not like out on Lido it's not smoky, even though it's the whole side of the ship, it's really not.
I mean if the wind hits just right, yeah maybe, but it's not the end of the world on this ship. On the Divina it was way worse as far as the smoking. Smaller ship, and the Lido deck obviously it was outside, but it was more there was more areas where like the smoke could kind of get trapped in certain areas.
This is pretty open.
So yeah, it was definitely more of an issue on that. But how's the food been so far? Terrific. I mean, buffet's been hit or miss, but mostly pretty good compared to other buffets. Dining's been fantastic. We're doing specialty dining tonight. Excited about that.
I feel like this has been the best food on MSC.
Yeah, hands down.
Which is kind of, I don't know, just crazy to me how much it does change throughout each trip.
Well, yeah, it can change a lot from ship to ship, but it can also change a lot even the same ship, because if you have a different crew and different, even if you're on the same ship leaving from a different port, like overseas, if you're leaving, somewhere in Europe.
The pizza's so good because
a lot of times, they can't get some of the necessary, ingredients or whatnot. So we did see pizza with hot dog slices on it though. So there's that. I'm not even joking. I have a video. I'm sure somebody's into it, but I'm sorry. I feel like that should not be allowed.
It's not for me. I'm not.
They do have what is it, their own mozzarella station on board.
But I just found it today.
Yeah, it's
I looked for it. They just had it out today, so maybe something was broken.
It was so
I don't know.
good. I was like, I'll just live under that machine or area wherever they create the mozzarella. Oh wait, what did she say?
She said that's worse than pineapple.
Oh, way worse.
Agree.
Juan said my favorite MSC ship, the Meraviglia. That's awesome. Yeah, it's definitely up here. Now I'm even more excited for World America too, because I feel like they're listening to everyone. You know, everybody's been saying, you know, food on MSC is no good. They even have on the tables in the buffet, I noticed. Of course, they have surveys at the end of the cruise, but on the tables they have QR codes, and it says, we want your opinions about our buffet selections. Please fill out this quick survey. So they're trying to improve across the board. They know that, you know, their number one thing has been, you know, food on MSC is not good. And honestly, on this cruise, that hasn't been the case.
Yeah,
so
this
far,
has been really good. Everything is, and it's convenient. I really like how they have right outside by Lido. They just have like Carnival used to do. Like there's just chicken tenders, fries, pizza. That's nice to have right there.
Yeah.
Right outside.
Well, yeah, I was joking around too. Well, not joking. I was serious, but I was like, this is the best idea ever because, well, when you, sorry, I'm losing my voice, I think. When you go inside, right from the pool area, you have the kids line, which is perfect because they have like the quick, easy things that kids want. You know, the French fries, chicken tenders, whatever. Right outside of that, they have one side is like pizza, hot dogs, hamburgers, French fries, stuff like that. Right next to it on the other side, you have ice cream, which their ice cream is amazing. It is only open from like 12 to 5, which is kind of a downer, but it's really good. It's better than any of the other cruise lines. It's still soft serve. It's soft serve, not self serve, and they have like toppings like. Yesterday they had
toffee. They pretty much had rainbow sprinkles, chocolate sprinkles, jelly beans.
That's
pretty good too.
Yeah.
I've never had that.
Really good though. And then right next to the ice cream bar, they have the bar. So it's like one person can wait in line with the kids for ice cream, other person can go get some drinks, and it's like we just knocked out. Technically 3 birds with 1 stone if you want to get, you know, pizza
Whoever
or whatnot as well.
needs a raise.
Right? Yeah, Eric, thank you. 14 on and 12 likes, not bad. Yes, appreciate it. If you can hit the like button, that would be awesome. I wasn't expecting, honestly, anybody to be on because we're like, we just dropped Red off. We're like, hey, you know, we have a minute. Both between, you know, picking them up and getting ready for dinner, we're like, we'll hop on, put, you know, video out, kind of update people what's going on. So it's like, worst cases, people can watch this later, and you know, we're just having fun, and having a drink. So
I know, I'm almost in.
Yeah, we'll have to re-up here soon. So we'll probably only be on for another like 10 minutes or so. But yeah, I don't know. I mean. What else? Anything else that you wanted to touch on as far as the ship or whatever?
No, I just love the ship. Love the ship. Nothing but good things to say. I mean,
and again, I can't say how great the crew has been so far. I mean, I don't even know our room steward's name exactly, but I know he's the nicest guy in the world.
He's really good.
He's so sweet.
Nice.
What happened yesterday where he came running for us or something? I can't remember.
He's awesome. I mean, the service has been...
Oh, we went to go get our room key on the first day. So on MSC, just like other ships as well, you go to your room, even though it's not ready yet, to get your key cards. They put them in the little, you know, whatever. That you open the little cardboard, and so we had all our backpacks, and you know we had a couple carry-on bags, but we were just planning to get the keys, go up to Lido, and just kind of find a chair or a seat and kind of plop everything down. And our room steward comes running up. He's like, are you going? You went to go get your key cards? We were like, yeah. He's like, you didn't drop your stuff. We're like, no, the room's not ready. It's fine. Yeah. And he's like, no. Go back. He said, drop it. He's like, it's just to let you know though. It's not done. I gotta finish it. He said it might be a little, you know, messy or whatever. He said just drop it in one area. I'm gonna finish it. It'd be perfect. So.
Frozen.
Alright. So sorry.
Drink situations.
Should be working. Speaking of which, going back to it, have a great rest of the cruise. Thank you so much, Liz. We'll talk to you soon. And Chris, Orange Cone Vlog, hey guys, CCA, we agree pineapple on any pizza is blasphemy. Yeah, I would agree with that. Juan says,
worse though, I think.
The most impressive thing about MSC is that their prices are so awesome compared to the other big three. Yes.
Agree.
So, and that's kind of why we tried MSC to start last year on the Seascape, because I think for the three of us with drinks, you know, taxes, everything, it was like,
it was very affordable.
It was like $1,800 roughly.
Yeah.
Now it's not that much now. You know, prices have gone up, but that's what initially had us try, because we don't do casino offers. We don't gamble enough to get them. You know, we're paying for them. We're always looking for a good deal. And so with MSC, you know, their prices just beat out all the other cruise lines 9 times out of 10. Every now and then you can find, you know, a sale or this or that, or a certain week that you can go on. But yeah, so that's why we ended up trying it. We thought about trying, you know, different cruise lines and MSC for a while, and yeah, we're like, let's just do it. Worst case is, you know, we're out the
it's still
money,
cruise,
and
like
we're still gonna make memories. I mean, it can't be that bad, right? So yeah, no, we're very happy that we tried it back then, and you know, obviously we're still gonna go on other cruises 100%. You know, we're not just MSC, but we're also not just Carnival anymore either. You know, now we've sailed Royal, Carnival, MSC, and so we're gonna be trying Norwegian next year, I believe, and then we may also try the new Margaritaville ship as well. Well, new to them. It's technically an old Costa ship, but new to them. It looks pretty.
Yeah.
But yeah, we like trying it. We're here. We're never gonna have a bad time. Like, yes, things could always be better, and you know, there might be a time where we're not having the best time, or get a little aggravated.
You get a little frustrated, but then you're like, right.
You're still on vacation,
I'm on vacation.
Right? You're not at work.
Like, take a look around. And
but yeah, couldn't agree with you with more, Juan. If you guys are for cruising on the Mardi Gras, we're doing our annual family cruise in February 2025. We'll look into it. That is my birthday, so hey, you never know.
So I think we have a week off in February.
Eric, you'll have to send me the dates.
Yeah, send them.
If we can, we will.
So I was going to say, we're already pulling right out of school in October for that school year.
Yeah, because we're doing the...
but you never know. Maybe it falls on, like, President's Day, or where he's got a couple days off. Maybe there's a long weekend somewhere in February.
Because we're doing the celebration in October as well. Frozen... Scott said frozen top...
I was trying to... I didn't know how to pronounce that
Toblerone.
I'll show it to the...
Okay, I butchered the name. I'm going to butcher the name, but I got you. I'm going to try it, and I'm going to report back. Hey, Scott from Controversial Cruising. Thanks for stopping in. I can't wait to watch your match game. I think you guys had it on Friday when I get back, so that'll be awesome. I'm sure you guys had a great time. If you guys don't know, a lot of the creators get together on Controversial Cruising's channel and do these amazing game shows. Typically, they're every Friday around 8 p.m., so it's hilarious. He's got some of the best people, best personalities, and always a good time. Hey, Traveling Fools. Eric said, do you guys see that Carnival is shutting down the P&O cruise brand? So yes, I saw that earlier. It's actually, from my understanding, the P&O Australia cruise line. So they had 3 ships over there. They're going to retire one, and then they're going to bring over the other 2. Now they're going to be staying in Australia for that market, but that's going to add to, you know, obviously the capacity that Carnival carries, which is really good, of course. You know, cruises are selling out like hotcakes across the board, so anything more to add to, you know, Carnival's bottom dollar is great. We want to go to Australia really bad, so that gives us more choices. I don't know really much about those ships, if I'm being honest, at this point in time, so I'll have to do some more research, but I know they're not like, I know they're not XL class ships. I think they're a little bit smaller than that, so I'm interested in looking at it, and I don't even know how old the one that they're retiring is, so it'll be cool to read up on. I did catch that really briefly this morning when I woke up, so more good news for Carnival, and hopefully they can eliminate some more of that debt by consolidating, you know, that other umbrella company. So All right, I think I'm caught up. So I think we're out of drinks basically. So I think we're gonna kind of end it here for now. We'll try to do another live, you know, maybe in a day or two, catch everybody up, and you know, I always have a great time. So I just like interacting with everybody and talking cruising. It's one of our favorite things to do in our real life, and it's even better on a cruise. So.
15th to 22nd.
Okay, she's gonna.
February
Here,
15th to
phone.
22nd.
She's gonna put it in her notes, and we'll take a look at it. But yeah, if we can make it work, that would obviously be amazing. So all the kids can get together, adults can get together, and that's always a good time. So anyway, thank you guys so much for joining. I know it was last minute and all that good stuff, but we really appreciate the interactions. And of course, when we get back, we'll be uploading vlogs and ship tours, likes, dislikes, all that good stuff, and many more. Yeah. So far so good. And there might not be any dislikes. Oh, thank you, Juan. Guest capacity for the 3 ships range from 2,000 to 2,700 for those 3 people. Thank you so much. Okay, so they're definitely on the small side. So that's like the fantasy class-ish. So yeah, that would be awesome to do Australia with. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you, Eric. We appreciate you. We appreciate everyone. Buddy, I can't speak apparently. We're gonna go pick up Rhett, get ready for dinner, get another drink on the way, and we'll report back. So hopefully we'll see you right back here in the next video or on a cruise ship one day. Catch you later. Bye.